I wanted to talk about living in isolation. Growing up without a big family, or if you did have a big family, you weren't close. Or you weren't close with your parents or your siblings, or you just didn't have a lot of community in general growing up. Maybe you were the loner, didn't have a lot of friends, and maybe you've been through a lot of downtimes, depression, loneliness, and isolation throughout your life. My caregivers spent many years mainly in isolation outside of work. My mom didn't really do anything. She was the sole provider in our family, so that's probably why she engaged in drinking and, staying home. And my dad was on a bunch of medication and not working and staying home. My point is that I saw my parents not reach out and have friends or have community, and our family wasn't really close, like extended family. And so I saw with this, it wasn't completely the reason why they were like this, but I've seen what isolation can do to your mental health. And it's also proven that isolation decreases your state of well-being and your state of belonging and love, pretty much. And so I wanted to acknowledge this to anyone who has lived not in complete isolation, but tends to not kind of reach out and feel like they have a group to connect with and to belong to. I always knew that the way that my parents were living were not good for them. So since I was in my late teens, always been trying to do things for myself, right? Join groups or do physical activity, just try to do more things than just nothing and staying at home in isolation. And one thing I've noticed, I'd say in the past 2 years, since being a part of different communities for myself, like my dance community, my yoga community, even taking, coaching programs and getting to know people, like-minded people, and really putting myself out there and connecting with others has made me feel more connected and fulfilled, like I'm a part of something. And so I want to let anyone know out there that if you grew up in some sort of isolation environment where you didn't have a lot of people around you, and you grew up believing, well, this is just the way it is, and this is the way my life is always going to be, and you're kind of used to feeling down, and you just think that that's the way it is. I want you to know that that's not the way it is. That's the way that your environment was when you came into this world, right? And that's what your caregivers or your disposition had. It doesn't mean it's the end all and the be all. And that try to engage in community things or activities that bring you joy. Because when we do this, we not only feel happiness and fun doing the activity, but then you also connect with other people that are like-minded and are able to have fun with you doing the same thing that you love doing. This has fulfilled my life a lot and filled my heart, being able to have friends and a community, just a group of people to connect with. And I know that on an evolutionary level, right, this is what humans need, is togetherness and groups of affiliation. So if you're alone, you don't always have to be alone. You just need to make an effort to put yourself out there to do the things that you enjoy so that you can also meet other people that like to do the same thing as well. And you'll notice yourself feeling more filled. Okay? thanks for watching. I just wanted to share that little note with you guys, or that thought on my heart. And I hope it resonated with somebody. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay mindful.